Alright guys, welcome to another fun-filled episode of RC Mechanic. And I know I said I wasn't going to focus on one project, but this one has this is one of those deals where I just need to solve it, and I'm making some great progress, so I'm just going to continue on with it. And I hope y'all don't mind. From the looks of the views, everyone likes the HG P407. So, in the last episode, last couple episodes, we got the transmission cross member custom fabricated. We flipped the axle over so that the drive line is straight. Gonna have to still work on some steering, but today we're gonna work on some suspension and hubs, because I did buy an RC four-wheel drive hub conversion kit for this thing, but the outer hub where the hex nut is doesn't quite fit the bearing, so I'm gonna have to do some modifications to that. And I just say hold on, because we're gonna dig into it right now. Alright, so I got the tires off. Put them on some pallets. Maybe we'll dig out the forklift in a little while. Anyway, these hubs right here. When I bought this conversion kit, which was let me show you where we started with that. All right, so I started with this, right? These would only take the Tamiya type wheels, and then I bought these right here, which go on here, just basically bolt up to it, right? Alright, so I didn't like that because it actually, if you can see that, it sticks it out a lot, right? I didn't want it that wide, okay? So I found these on RC four-wheel drive. I'm not really sure if they make them anymore, but I found them on RC four-wheel drive, and I felt that this was the better way to go. It came with these. It came with new axles. I had to modify the axles. If you look back in the playlist, you'll see that on this truck I actually did that. But today I'm just going to take this one off here so you can see. Grab the right driver, obviously. What the issue is. I've already done the front. So the front used to be like really sloppy, but like right now, since I put that bearing in, it's like super tight now, right? And I was able to pull the axle out against the bearing that's in there and clamp it down. So it's going to be a lot stronger. So we're just going to take this back one off. And then there's like a piece right there that this is the bearing. It sits up on top of that, like that, right? And then this here is supposed to go over that. However, the outer circumference of this bearing right here is like too big. It's almost like it was mismachined or something, or maybe they had a different vendor make it for them or something. But I'm going to show you what I did to fix that. Alright, so let's hope my setup is not exactly 100% yet. Still working on it. Hopefully that camera will stay there. But I took this, took the Dremel tool, and I got this deburring tip. Actually, I bought this from Cornwell. It was a really nifty set. Let me show it to you here real quick. Came in this nice wooden box. It wasn't too bad. I mean, it was like, I think it was like $100 for that. And it comes with all these different size bits, right? So let's go ahead and I'll show you what I did. It's basically doing like a redneck lathe type thing, so it's gonna get a little loud. And then I go ahead and test fit it. Oops, that wasn't cool. Go ahead and get wrapped up in the Dremel tool. So I test fit it. I found that one of the ones in the front didn't need near as much as the other. That's where I'm thinking that the machining was just a little off. This one is not quite there yet. I just need to walk this bearing back out of it. There we go. I'll just take a little bit more off. But when this thing is spinning at real low speed, kind of have to turn it a little bit. I'm trying to be careful to not take too much off because I don't want the bearing to be loose. I want it to be snug. Kind of like that. I'll show that to you. That's how way it's supposed to be. So now we're going to go ahead. I'm going to go do the other one real quick. If I get all three of them done, then I know that this was probably the right way to do it. So this would be my last one. I have my fitting bearing right there. I think the nice thing about this deburring tool is that it's not all worn out like all my other ones are. So it actually takes the material off like it's supposed to. Alright, a little bit more I'd say. In case you're wondering, I am wearing glasses, so all this stuff flying through the air, at least my eyes are protected, right? Gosh, it's just like so close. This one took a little bit more work. Need to walk it out because it went down almost to the point where it was supposed to. There we go. Just a shade more. I think that'll do it. There we go, right? So, that's two. I already did the front, so that's all four. Alright, so let's go on back to the truck. So all we gotta do now is just slide these on. I'm sorry. I almost forgot an important part. We gotta have to pop these back out again because the bearing needs to go on here first. So finally got the bearing out of there. It's still pretty snug fit, so that's the way we want it. Go slide that over that. Put the pin in. Pin fits in here. And just kind of line her up. Kind of like that. Alright, so we're going to take like an axle nut. That's what I did on the front. Just run it up. Just to pull that axle out where it needs to be. A little Loctite on this grub screw. and grub lock it in place. Alright, so I did have a viewer about a year ago, I think I did this, tell me that all that stuff needs, you know, these bearings need to be in there. I didn't do it. I should have. So I don't remember who made that comment, but whoever it was, if you're watching, thank you. We figured it out. Just had to do a little modification. Okay? Alright, so suspension, like I said before, I've already taken the one leaf out of the front, and it's a lot better. The back, a lot stiffer. So we're going to take a leaf out, and I'm going to fix what I screwed up partially. Alright, so we're going to just take these off. I'm going to do that off camera, and I'll show you what's up. Alright everyone, we got the springs modified, we have the front springs modified, the axle's been flipped, and I created some linkage here for the steering. I did that off camera. Drive shaft right now is straight on here, but at full compression it bottoms out right there. Now full compression would be a lot. I mean, that's when the springs are flat, right? So let me show it to you this way. So that's full compression right there. Okay? Alright. So I accomplished everything I wanted to today. Actually in 2 days. I filmed this in 2 days. I had to relocate and modify the steering arm right here. This link to the servo, I made, let's see, wasn't that piece of scrap 3/16 tubing right here, right? And I had to make some spacers for each end of the tie rod link. And that I just trimmed just a little bit off of each, this for each side, because what I had here is that I had either too long or just a little bit too short. But right now it is sitting pretty much like it should, right? So anyway, next time we see this, we're going to be doing some work on mounting the cab. Put some shocks on it. We're going to modify these shock hoops up here and in back so that they'll take some regular shocks. If you have any suggestions on that, please leave a comment. Other than that, that'll probably do it for today. So this is RC Mechanic. Keep building, keep fixing, fabricate, and create. I'll see you next time.